Okay, hello and welcome back to the Law Entrance YouTube channel. Today I have with me a very special guest, one of our toppers of CLAT 2026, AILET 2026, pardon me. We have with us Mr. Rithwik Kiran, All India rank 33 in the AILET 2026 exam. I would quickly let Rithwik introduce himself before we discuss things with him further. Rithwik, congratulations first of all. How are you
Thank you.
feeling? And just a quick introduction for our audience.
Really happy and just a normal school student who had dreams to do something in CLAT. Couldn't do it in CLAT, but cracked AILET. Uh, really, I think I just study. I'm here in Mumbai. Study at DPS Nerul, um and go to career launcher in Nerul. Mm, what else can I say?
Okay, that's interesting. So you have been
Mm.
preparing for 2 years or for 1 year? I think you were the 2 year classroom program
Two
student,
year,
right?
2 year classroom program.
Lovely, lovely. So let's start with your reaction on the day you saw your results. What was your reaction? What was the reaction of parents, family, friends? How was the atmosphere like?
So initially, my CLAT went really badly, and I knew it when the result came. So prepared really hard for AILET, and I was confident because I thought I would maybe get into it. And when I saw the result, I was really happy because after the setback of CLAT, it was a huge sigh of relief that I finally got into New Delhi and I'd cracked the exam. Just really happy. Everyone was happy.
Amazing, amazing. So, Quick, as you said that you were the 2 year classroom program student, you
Mhm.
could have gone for self-study, you could have joined much later, you could have joined any institute. What led you to, take proper guidance and what led you to join CL? What was the thought behind that?
So I some of my older friends went to CL, and I saw that they got a pretty good rank in CLAT, and I've seen that CL had a history of getting good ranks in CLAT in the top hundreds, top 200s. So I thought maybe this is a trustworthy institute which I could join. So
Interesting. Tell us more about your mentors at CL. Who were these people? How did they play a role in your journey? What were they? What were their tips and guidance which you could utilize, which were helpful in your journey? What were your takeaways? Take us through your journey. It's been a long journey. 2 years is a long time. I'm sure you must have many people who played a part.
my mentors, Vivek sir played a huge part, and Navjot ma'am was my legal teacher. She used to take extra classes for me whenever I had doubts, made time, and it really helped me boost my confidence. And she used to give a lot of tips since she herself was an All India rank 5 in CLAT. Uh, used to give me tips on how to deal with the stress, how to manage it, how to practice, how to go about the mocks, how to analyze them. And I think that all of that really helped me because it was just tiny changes that I made that really made the difference in the end.
Amazing. That's fantastic that you got trained by a single digit ranker. I'm sure that must have been incredible. All right. Take us through your journey of preparation. How did you start your preparation? What were the things you focused on in the initial phases? Then how did you plan your journey throughout the 2 years? How did you manage your board exams? Take us through the entire thing so that students who are currently planning to start their preparation either in 11th standard or 12th can get some guidance from you.
So in 11th, I used to go for the classes. We had classes every Sunday from 2 to 6. Uh, I would mainly focus, if I had to do something at home, was mainly RC, which is reading comprehension or logical. Didn't pay much attention to GK and quants, and logical was done sort of. In 12th, so that's in Jan of last year, 2025, Jan onwards, started taking it a bit more seriously. And from March onwards, preparation got, bit more intense. So I started initially with I thought I should start with GK, but then Sir Vivek sir told me that I should strengthen my reading sections more since they carry a lot of weightage. I think they were like 70 marks. Uh, so I focused on strengthening my RC, my logical, and my legal because all of those were like a really important sections. So from March to around May, fully I was dedicated to only those three sections. Didn't touch GK and cons, which in hindsight was a bad decision because then I had a lot of backlog. So I started only preparing for GK from May onwards, which is not advisable. You should maybe do started from March. Started GK and cons from May. Used to then till May, I did my school studies, but then I sidelined it. Tried to really get more time for CLAT. Uh, Used to practice for around 4 hours. So not every section per day, but RC and maybe then legal and then GK then for like 1 hour. By the time it hit September, I was mostly focused on GK only. So 4 hours, if I studied for 4 hours a day, 3 hours of it was GK. Uh, November onwards, started doing the GK marathons, which CL put on YouTube channel, and that were very helpful. Then I just started doing that because reading Manthan and revising it from it was getting a bit too cumbersome. So I thought I'll just have topics from videos. Uh, and then yeah, November and December was like this. And we gave clap.
Okay, it was quite structured and organized, I would say. The only drawback I feel was that you started GK quite late, but you, I think, covered it through extra effort. As you said, you devoted 3 out of 4 hours to GK. Take us through your journey on how did you clear those backlogs? Because a lot of students have that dilemma that they start GK pretty late and then they are overburdened by that GK backlog. How did you stop yourself from getting overwhelmed by it? What was the approach of taking the notes and then revising them? What was the frequency and interval? Take us a little deeper into your GK preparation. That would help aspirants a lot.
So initially I started doing from Manthan. Uh, Tried to finish a month every week. And after that, after each week was finished, I just put the PDF into Google Gemini and make like a 30 question quiz from it. So that will help me revise. Or I would just do it from mocks. So analyze the mocks and you should do GK from there. If suppose you cannot attempt a passage, do go into the passage again, see the answers, and go in depth into the passage, see the topic. Uh, Finishing the backlog, I think after that, towards the end, I knew I couldn't finish everything. Just couldn't do it. So I focused on important topics. Picked out like 100 topics, the really important ones. Did the indexes, like made a whole chart for the indexes. The international days, were really important. Uh, Watch the topic videos, which I mentioned earlier, because they were really helpful. So I used to go into the history and the Hindu analysis. I used to watch in the start because then I could see what topic I should focus on. So I learned from that also.
That's very insightful. You mentioned a line about revising GK through mocks, which I found pretty interesting, and also using AI, which was quite creative. Tell us more about your mocks journey. When did you start taking mocks? Which mocks did you appear for? How many mocks did you appear for? What difference did
Mhm.
you feel in the mock test versus the actual exam? Were there similarities? Take us through that journey.
So I started giving mocks in around January. My initial scores were in the low 50s. And starting was a bit dejected. And till around March, there was nothing. Because I didn't analyze the marks, there was nothing I did to improve the marks. So, and I saw that. And then my mom sat down with me and told me how I should plan it out. And I need to reach the goal of reaching at least 90. Uh, Started with that, and till around August, used to give a mock every week, analyze it, and before the mocks, also revise everything, like just go through GK and everything. Um, then you see, like, just make a graph, see, track your marks. Uh, because a mock just it just represents how you can perform, right? Doesn't show what you can do in the detail, but shows your ability, like how much you know at the least. Uh, Gave around 50-55 marks, I think, and because by the end is to give at least two to three marks a week. Uh, yeah, that's it.
Okay, that's interesting. So that's not a lot of mocks, but that's not too less either. I think that's a good balance. 50-55 is a good number. And I'm assuming these were all CL mocks, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, fantastic. I'm sure there must have been some mocks which were not that fruitful for you in terms of the score you were expecting, and that
Yeah.
resulting in bad mood, a bad week. How did you overcome that? How did you bounce back from a bad mock?
So uh, basically, I just thought that these mocks really wouldn't just is a learning curve. It shows me what I've done wrong and what I should not do wrong on the D day and improve from there. Obviously, I used to be really sad when I used to get like a really bad marks. Like sometimes from 90, you would fall all the way down to the upper 70s. That just really feels bad. But I thought it's okay just to move on because crying over spilt milk really doesn't give you any benefit.
That's quite a philosophical answer. Okay, I love that. Interesting. So, you said that CLAT did not really go in your favor. How did
Yeah.
you react to that? And then how did you collect yourself to perform and get such a stellar rank in AILET? What happened through those 7 days? What was going through your mind? What was going through your process and journey which led you to such an achievement? Take us through that.
So initially, after class, like the first 1 or 2 hours, I knew I'd done it. I'd bombed the exam, but I also thought that many people must have, done the same as me. I'm not the only one who did it that bad. But by the time I came home, I saw the marks. I knew I hadn't done well. I was really upset that night, couldn't sleep. But
Mm,
next day was Monday, and
mm,
I realized there is no point to crying over it. I have AILET, might as well study for it, grind for it, and get the result. So I focused on the important topics in AILET, did English, did logical, focused really hard on GK because AILET GK is really hard. It's random. Focused on my GK, did the mocks, um, forgot about CLAT, and gave it a calm mood because for CLAT, I was like really tensed,
mm.
and that's why that's one of the reasons which I couldn't perform well. In AILET, at a calm mindset, just gave the exam normally like a mock.
Super. I think a calm mindset definitely plays a pivotal role
Yeah.
here. All right. So you mentioned that Elite GK is pretty hard and random. Elaborate more on that, on how it is different from CLAT GK, and how did you prepare differently for Elite GK, not just Elite GK, but also Elite in general. What was different from CLAT?
So AILET GK is more like one-liners. Like it can be from anywhere, any topic. Well, CLAT will give you a passage. They might have answers there. You can get an idea from the passage, and those questions rated, like the 5 to 6 questions of passage, at least rated, so you can get an idea. While in AILET, they're like 30 GK questions, all of them underrated. You just have to know the answer, and it can be anything, like anything. So you just need to cover as much as you can. But in AILET, in CLAT, sorry, you can actually focus on certain topics, pick out certain topics, and hope that they come, and they might actually come.
Mm.
And for AILET, for me at least, uh, I used to find it easier to complete. Like I could finish it earlier than I could finish CLAT, even though I had 150 questions. Because I thought CLAT, the legal section, was a bit too hard. And for CLAT, like there were a lot of passages for every section, and there were actually no maths in AILET, which I think used to get my marks down in CLAT.
Okay. Yeah, maths is definitely the troublemaker for a lot of
Yeah.
aspirants, and luckily AILET does not have that. Okay, so you have had a pretty interesting and long journey, and a very insightful one as well. What do you think would be your top three learnings from your 2 year journey, which you would like to give as advice to students who are starting to prepare? It could be from your mistakes, it could be from something a mentor told you, which really worked well, it could be something which came out of your own analysis. What could be these three, four things which you learned through the journey?
Uh, don't get complacent if you're getting good in your marks. That doesn't help. Aim for the best. Um, don't get dejected by mock marks, but then also can get happy, but don't just then stop studying at complacent. Keep studying. Uh, don't procrastinate. Do your GK every day. It's about it. And read the newspaper. You read the newspaper.
Okay, fantastic. What is one thing which you think a lot of aspirants do wrong and you also did that mistake, but you soon realized it and then corrected it? Was there any such mistake which you find that, oh, why was I so stupid? Why was I doing that? Or why was I doing something this way? Anything like that?
Uh, I think there's two things. First of all, wasn't analyzing mocks, not analyzing mocks. I think you should do it. You should know where you're going wrong. And second of all, I think it would be take learning GK from too many sources. That hurts you because you actually don't learn anything then. You just take one or two sources and focus on getting a knowledge from there. It's about it. Just two things are really important.
Fantastic. I think you have given a lot of good tips to future aspirants, which would be very helpful in their journey. Now, I want to ask about your journey. What are plans now after the board exams are done? What are you planning to do in the next few months before college starts?
So right now I have my boards in around Feb. Just I have to study for it because it is sidelined for the last 2 months. Getting back to pace now. Um, so right now I still have to get to that final line. After the boards, I think I'm finally take a break after one full year of studying.
And what would
Yes.
that break be? Movies, binge watching, traveling, any particular sport or hobby? What are your plans?
Um, I think like to just play football because I haven't played in a year properly. Sleep a bit. Haven't slept properly.
Mhm.
Uh, and just relax, watch some TV, and nothing else. Just
Just
get rid of
chill,
the tension.
and relax.
Yeah,
Okay. Are you a Ronaldo fan or a Messi fan?
Messi fan.
Messi fan. Very interesting. All right. And how excited are you to go to Delhi? You're a Mumbai kid, right?
Yeah.
And I think there is that unsaid rivalry between Delhi people and Mumbai people. How do you look at that? Do you think Mumbai guys are better or Delhi guys are better?
Obviously, I like Mumbai more, but
Okay,
I
that's an
think
obvious
we're
answer.
okay with the.
Okay, may God bless your lungs to tackle with that AQI. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. You're saying something.
Yeah, nothing else.
Oh, okay, fantastic. So, from the entire CL fraternity, I would just again like to congratulate you, wish you all the best for your journey, and I hope you really enjoy law school. Definitely stay in touch, and yeah, keep inspiring more such students through your
Thank you.
stellar performance. Thank you so much, Rithwik, for joining us for this conversation. It was a pleasure. All right, so that was Mr. Rithwik Kiran with us. I hope you all enjoyed this particular session. I'll see you all in another one. Thank you so much. Bye bye.